Hello and welcome everyone to another video. I'm your host Omega and welcome back to one of the weirdest videos I think I'm ever gonna make on this channel, and that is me reacting to one of the first videos I ever made, and that's my channel trailer. Um, this is probably gonna be a really weird but hopefully a really funny video just to see how far we've progressed over the past 3 years with this channel. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm kind of excited and also just like nervous to see how bad not only were my camera skills, but just my like speech and everything. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at this, and we will see how bad everything was from start to finish. Um, yeah, without further ado, let's go for it. I think I have it already pulled up over here, so we're gonna go ahead and do this. Let me see. Channel introduction. Welcome to my channel. You know what? Can I pull this up? Yes, I can. Awesome. Hold up. 2 likes. I want to read everything first. Welcome to my channel, smiley face. Welcome everyone to my first video. I am so excited to have you on my channel. Today marks my first video on YT as a reviewer, guide for tutorials, and all-around good guy for budding audiophiles or those who are curious about stepping into the world of higher-end audio. I'm a college student, musician, and vocalist with about 6 years of experience with live audio gear and 3 years of experience with audiophile gear, headphones, speakers, fancy soundbars, etc. I will also be digging into my other passion of video games and my journey through gaming. No period, so horrible English. Oh my god, were you even born in America? Jesus Christ, mate. Let's see here. Please join me on my journey to find the best audio equipment and gain the knowledge needed to help others with the same passions. Thank you so much for your time and consideration. Remember to have fun and enjoy the music. Oh my god. Oh my god. I want to say something about that enjoy the music thing. That was like one of the dumbest like quotes I ever had. And yeah, oh my god, what is this camera quality, dude? This is like, oh god, what was the phone? I need to look at the phone up. Hold up, I need to see how old my LG V20 was, because I remember that's what I recorded this on, and I have no idea when the LG was released. 2016, and LG was still releasing phones with god-awful camera quality like this. Good god, man. I was shooting this manual mode because it was supposed to be better than the other one. Like, it was supposed to be better than like your auto mode. And already I can tell this is just so fuzzy and grainy, and good god, this is absolutely garbage. What was I listening to here? This looks like music book from, yeah, For You, Tatsuro Yamashita. I still highly recommend you go listen to this album. Absolutely amazing if you can find it. I'm not going to tell you where to find it because, yeah, but you can't even really buy it here in America. So good luck with your searches though. But we'll actually start and get into the video here. God, I'm going to be copyright struck for this. Okay, I'm starting to get nervous. Yeah, okay, so it was music book. Pause. You can't even see what the hell I'm actually going off of. That's my Mica Origin G2 Plus DAC, which I still have and I use to this day. But you can't see a damn thing, dude. God. Okay, let's see here. These are my One More VRX gaming headset phone thingy bobbers that I bought off of a Zeos recommendation. Don't recommend it. The One More triple drivers that I bought from, what's his face? Josh Valor, I think, or it could have been Zeos too. I'm not a. I absolutely love how they look. I think they look amazing and they have superb build quality. But again, not a fan of how they sounded either. That's my little Red Cat Cyclone. Oh, that was my Pac-Man box too, and probably my most, I think one of my most liked and popular videos ever. The advanced sound Elises. I really do wish I had bought those things before they discontinued them because they sounded so good, and now one side of the ear is completely gone, like it's just trashed. So yeah, this is my I believe this is my HyperX Elite Alloy RGB gaming keyboard. God, good times. I actually miss this keyboard. This was a fairly decent keyboard. Hey, there's my Pulse Fire. I think that's what it was called. Oh, look at this. This was back when my desk was like actually fairly clean. Peep the Vita. I actually peep the two Vitas. There's my white one and there's the black one underneath there. Gotta have my men's degree deodorant because I'm a sweaty ass boy. Yeah, this looks like this was before I had my smart assistant alarm clock. There's a Kotori Minami because I'm a fucking degenerate weeb. Oh, the little Bluetooth strim, the little Bluetooth streaming boy. I actually did like this. This was not too bad, in all honesty. But what was scary as hell is this freaking power source that it came with. God, that power supply was scary as hell. Also, these speakers, kind of shit, kind of shrilly. Just gonna say that right now. But yeah, I was having a good time. You know, they were placed up right against the wall, so you couldn't hear the absolute lack of bass that they had. So, good times. My corner over here being an absolute mess still. Come on.
Welcome, friends.
Oh my god. Yo, the volume. I literally just came on to that video and I was like, "Hello, everyone." I'm gonna turn it down. Jesus Christ, how did 15 people actually watch this? They probably turned it off as soon as I started talking because it absolutely blew out their
to
eardrums.
My first ever video on this channel. My name is Omega, and what you are listening to right now is Tatsuro Yamashita music book off of his For You album. It's an amazing album, and he is a amazing city pop slash new music singer. I definitely recommend you checking him out. But
I mean, okay, this is technically right, but that's like a term that Americans and the rest of the world kind of gave him. Realistically, he was a predominantly and wildly popular singer back in the 70s and the 80s. I think even until the 90s. I mean, he still makes stuff to this day, but his heyday was back from like the 70s to the 90s. Tatsuro Yamashita was an amazing pop artist, and good God, he's had a whole ton of just bangers from his God knows how many albums. I mean, the dude is literally a music book, pun intended, of just, you know, songs. Like, man's insane. That's all I'm gonna say. But we'll keep going on.
without further ado, welcome to my first ever video. I'm so excited that you
Yes, you also use a lot of ums to this day, you freaking moron. But we'll keep going.
clicked on here and decided to view my video. This is just going to be a little introduction about myself and about what this channel is going to be.
Yeah, an introduction video for a YouTube trailer that should realistically only be about 3 minutes max, and this is freaking 8 minutes and 50 seconds. Jesus Christ.
So without further ado, let's get into it. So what this channel is supposed to be about.
God, my speech here is like freaking negative 25, dude. Oh, this hurts.
It's meant towards people that are curious about audio or want to know more about audio, and specifically what it means to be an audiophile. So to give you a little background, I have been into high-end audio for about 2 years. I started right after I got out of
In your description, you say 3 years, and now you change it to 2 years. God, I can't even keep it. I can't even keep my story right. Jesus Christ.
To college. Um, I'm a musician. I
True.
was a former choir singer,
True.
and I am a drummer. Currently, I have been drumming since I was about 6 years old,
True.
and
Although no one really cares that I've been drumming since I was 6 years old, but go on.
I love music. And with that being said, I was always actually into audio. I just had never known it, or known what it was called until high school came around and I started experimenting with new earphones, trying to listen to as many as I possibly could,
True.
venturing out into different genres, subgenres, etc.
True.
And it really blew my mind how beautiful and how big the world of music is, and just how great, just how much it can enrich your life. And after
Okay, this is very true, and this is something that I have not talked about in any of my other videos or really anywhere to my knowledge. But um, y'all gotta understand, I grew up basically with the most Christian people ever, which means I basically had no internet. I had no concept of internet memes until I was probably around 13, 14 years old. And even then, my usage of the internet was virtually, 30 minutes a day or less because we had stupid as hell time limits. So, yeah, everything I'm saying here is absolutely correct. I I basically only had my parents' playlist on their iPod and music off of the radio to go by. So it's so bad listening to me like talk about this stuff, but it's true, man. Yeah, I had no idea what really was out there, and now that I'm out buying music and constantly searching up new tracks and things like that, it's so cool. It is so cool. There's so much music out there, and if you really want to find it, you don't have to look far to find some banger music. So yeah, I mean, Spotify's a thing, Pandora's a thing now. If you hear any good music, off of like any like cafe or restaurant you pop into, you literally just Shazam that mug, and yeah, I'm gonna keep playing the video now though.
that, I decided to become an audiophile and get the most out of what I was listening to. So with that being said, right after I got into
Okay, this is something I do want to touch up on. I used to repeat with that being said a whole ton, and even now I still think I have that issue. I've gotten better at most everything that I was really struggling with in the past, but there are still things that I just find really hard to break, like bad habits that are hard to break. So yeah, it's probably always going to be a thing, but I feel like for sure my speech, even just like off the cuff stuff like this, has improved tremendously. So very happy about the improvements, but I'm gonna shut up and keep talking. Let's keep watching the video.
college, I started viewing a lot of tech channels and a lot of audio channels, and heard something that was called the audiophile community. And I said, "Oh, that sounds pretty cool. Is that like for people who, just like music so much that they want the best gear?" And I was right on about that answer.
Alrighty, buddy. No need to go blow your horn about the fact that you got a sub community of degenerates correct. Like literally, no one cares. Also, that's a joke. I the audiophile community is not a bunch of degenerates, but eh, you do have a good amount of weebs in there. But it's besides the point because I am one of them. But we'll keep going.
And so after that, I basically became enveloped in the audiophile world and
True.
trying to know more about audio itself and just, you know, how we interact with it and what are the best ways to experience it with,
Okay, one thing I do want to bring up here, which I'm not exactly certain why it's happening, but one, the mic quality is barely acceptable. but what I'm noticing is it's only coming out of the left side of my ear instead of both sides. And I'm pretty sure I recorded it in stereo, but it probably would have been better if I just did it in mono, because it sounds so dumb coming out of only the left side of my ear cup right now.
The gear that we have available to us. Um, with that being said, this channel is geared towards the beginner audiophile who's maybe just stepped in to the water and gotten their toes wet, or so the people who are still on the fence and don't want to be necessarily labeled as an audiophile. They're just an audio enthusiast or a music nut who wants to go ahead and get the most um, out of their current albums and tracks.
Okay, very true. I like this. I like this statement. Really, being an audiophile is more or less just about. Okay, my keyboard's about to have an aneurysm here. Can you please? Okay, whatever. Anyways. Oh, and it's starting again. Incredible stuff. God, this custom cable I decided to get for it is absolute garbage. But anyways, um, this statement that I just said is very, very true. I remember when I came in, and even now, it's still kind of unfortunately the way that the audiophile community kind of like carries itself. They act like they're better than everyone else, and if you come up with something that isn't necessarily within the group, as far as like a recommended product, they automatically think it's bad. And some people are the type of people that they have to have graphs for every single IEM that they wear. And if they don't have a graph, then they automatically think it's shit. I want to tell you something that's very, very important, and it's what you actually prefer may be different from what a graph says, especially because there are so many discrepancies with recording equipment. There are like 5 different, like studio grade recording rigs that you can purchase, and each one of them will make a frequency response graph so different it's not even funny. Like the one that Moondrop has for their new IEM called the Chu, or the SHU. I assume it's pronounced Shu actually. Not not important, but they have it to where it's basically a V shape. But when Critical, one of obviously the fastest growing audiophile community channels on YouTube, um, when he graphed the Moondrop shoes, they came out drastically different. I mean, they are damn near close to neutral with with a tendency to be bright, and people are going absolutely nuts over it. I mean, like they might as well just like jerk off to it at this point. But yeah, even just with that, you can't really trust frequency graphs all that much, and it's really better to get an opinion from somebody that you trust, that you understand what's kind of like their baseline, and then from there you can kind of make a more informed purchase decision and really see whether that IEM fits your preference for how you like to listen to your music. Do you like it more on the bassy side? Do you like mids and you don't really care for the high end, or that big head rattling bass? Or are you the opposite way around, where you have more of a sound signature closer to mine, and you're a drummer, so you like to hear the hi-hats and the cymbals be very expressive, and don't necessarily care about anything else. I mean, obviously that's not my sound signature, but I do like it when the high end tends to be a bit sparkly, not harsh but sparkly. So we'll keep going though.
Again, with that being said, what we're going to cover here on this channel is breaking everything down as far as topics, audio gear, audio accessories, etc., um, into a format and into a language that is going to be accessible uh, and understandable for um, the beginner audiophile, such as myself. When I started out, I had no idea what I was getting into, and I had to have people sort of nudge me in all the right places. And I also just kind of had to learn for myself you know, what kind of tracks were good to listen to, and you know, what kind of audio equipment was good and all that stuff. So yeah, it was definitely a challenge. So yep, I just had to get on. I just had to dive in head first, but obviously, you know, better to learn from the mistakes of others than make those mistakes yourself.
True.
So again, I am here to give reviews on certain audio products that the pros have recommended, or just budget products that I feel.
Okay, there's one thing that's annoying the hell out of me right now, and I just noticed this. On my LG monitor, you can tell that I got rid of the plastic protector for the bottom of it, like the bottom bezel. But on the sides, on both of the sides, I have not taken it off at all. What what kind of a freaking maniac did I used to be? Jesus Christ. All right, I'm going to keep playing this now.
That everyone should need to know about. And then, secondly, some opinion pieces on audio products and brands, and just how I perceive them compared to pros who have been in the business or in this industry for 10 plus years, 20 plus years, etc. And then finally, tutorials on how to get things like this running. The music player that I'm currently running right now is something called Fubar 2000. It is a wonderful open source, a free music player to use. It is
Jesus Christ. If I keep saying I'm gonna bang my head into my desk and y'all are gonna hear it. I wish I had just like a bank account for how many times I say on a daily basis even now, but this channel trailer is just filled with ums and uhs. I would be rich by now if I could cash in on all these uhs and ums, but we'll keep going.
extremely powerful, and I love the way it looks. It's amazing, and I think everyone should have it. But again, I know some people
True.
use other types of music players. But again,
Music Bee has been a one that's been growing a ton. I still rock the good old Fubar though. I'll show you actually what I've done to it right now, just very quickly here. Yes, sir. Look at this. This is my new setup for Fubar, and I absolutely adore it. This is using the EOLE skins, and God, dude, does it just look amazing? I mean, look at this. This kind of reminds me of what's his name? Of Bad Guy Good Audio Reviews music library, not necessarily with the stuff that's inside of it, but you know, the fact that you can like scroll through and then open it up, view the information, etc. I don't know actually which audio player he uses. I think he stream some of his stuff, if not all of it. I'll have to dive into his videos again, but yeah. I absolutely love the reskin that I did for Fubar, but we'll continue.
we are all here to grow. We are all here to sort of rally in our knowledge and support one another.
True.
And yeah, just for me to guide you along this path that I'm in, to find audio nirvana and to find.
Okay, getting in with the Buddhism there. Audio Nirvana. All right, there. That one's kind of cringe, but we'll keep going on.
The best of music. So yep, I'll be also dishing out some track recommendations and album recommendations as well along the way. But yep, basically just reviews, tutorials, opinion pieces, and some music recommendations here and there, and just also, you know, weekly updates with exactly what is going on in my life as far as audio is concerned. So yep, thank you so much, guys, for watching. If you like this video, please do like it. Comment.
What? Homie, we're still like a full minute and more than a minute and a half away, and we're already getting to the end? What do I do for the rest of this video? This is very confusion.
Tell me what I should start reviewing first. Keep in mind that I am in I am a college student, so I don't have much of a budget for audio anymore. Um,
True.
but yeah, I love reviewing budget things. So it would definitely help if you could send me those kinds of recommendations. Uh, One thing I did want to mention before I end this video is all of this. No one pays me for it. This is totally off the cuff. There's no script involved. So yeah, everything you hear out of my mouth is raw, unfiltered, and
Holy crap, we couldn't tell, dude.
it's organic because I feel that's the way that video should be done. There's nothing necessarily wrong with the script, but I feel like this is a lot better. You get a lot of the raw emotion that people, actually.
Okay, this take is kind of charged for me. It's not, it hasn't really deviated from what I think, but you can, there's so many positives to editing that it's not even funny. And compared to how I talked back then, to how much more expressive and as an effective communicator as I am now, this is like night and day. Yeah, but just not. God, this is terrible. This is terrible. We still have another minute to go through this.
Experience when they first listen
Jesus
to something,
Christ.
and I feel that that's the most important part of exactly knowing if something is good or if something is crap. But again, with that being said, thank you so.
Again, with that being said, I still deal with this issue to this day, but God, this is so difficult to keep wanting to watch this.
Much everyone for watching. Again, like that video, please. Comment if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or complex.
Okay, this is a channel trailer, and I want people to comment, like, and subscribe. The like and subscribe I understand, but the comment on a channel trailer? What? God, I did not understand what the hell the concept of YouTube was back then.
Perplexities, and just tell me how I did on this video. I will be back within about a week or so, probably less, putting out my first product review. Uh,
We're about to fact check the hell out of me right now. Mmm. Do you see a problem here, folks? Do you see a problem here? Because I see a huge problem. Oh, I was so full of crap, dude. Oh, it really just made me restart the entire damn video. Oh, this is torture. All right, let's go back to where we should have been.
how I did on this video. I will be back within about a week or so, probably less,
Bullshit.
putting out my first product review. Again, as I've been in the audio industry for about 2 years now.
In the audio industry, I mean, I was selling stuff at Best Buy, so I guess, but not really. God, I was such a fucking clown.
I do have at least a fairly large repertoire of products to recommend, and yeah, I'll be trying to
True.
put those out as soon as possible. But yes, thank you so much, guys, for watching. Hope you all have a good day, and goodbye.
And then I fell off immediately after this. I remember I didn't put out my first video for God knows how long. I mean, truth be told, there were a lot of things that were different back then, even just with the whole landscape of YouTube in general. But dear Christ, dude, this was difficult to watch, but I am glad I watched it. It makes me so happy with how far I've come, even within just like the last 5 videos. I feel like I'm a completely different person, and yeah, I am much more happy with, how I've actually progressed with everything. And yeah, super duper happy with the progress and the results. And I I think I'm gonna for sure keep going because I see no reason why to stop. Yeah, I think that's all I really have to say. So yeah, hopefully you guys didn't absolutely hurt yourselves as well while watching this absolutely idiotic video. And hopefully you enjoyed my reactions to the garbage that I was putting out day one on this channel. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please hit that like button. If you disliked it, hit the dislike button. If you have any comments or suggestions for me, or you think I should remake the channel trailer, which I probably will do very, very soon, let me know what you'd like to see in it. I don't really have any sort of preferences, but essentially I think I'm just gonna like rewrap it and do like an overview of what the channel is about, what I'm about, that kind of thing, but not really gonna dig into the background of, myself all that much. Maybe in a different video, when I'm a little bit more established and people actually want to know who the hell I am and what the hell I do aside from YouTube all day, I I will definitely go ahead and think about that. But yeah, again, right now, like I said, if you want to say something about that, just leave it down in the comments below. But yeah, uh, I guess with this one, if you feel like this was kind of just a little funny video to sort of lift your mood and listen to how much of an idiot I used to be nearly 3 years ago. Actually, it was 3 years ago. Yeah, 3 years ago. Yeah, consider subscribing. Anyways, aside from that, I hope you all have a lovely day and or night. Again, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I really, really, really appreciate it. And yeah, stay safe, stay hydrated, everyone. And as always, I will catch you in the next video. Alrighty, everyone. It's been your boy. It's been real. It's been fun. But I gotta head out. And I am out of here. Take care, everyone.